Omunyani yesenka o try any asofo bi try nanka boyi Agradaa manager in 15 years now.
Yeah.
Bibi say
Namisha, message will be you. Granted is even so. Agradaa in Yamiba. Maybe in Yamisofo.
Ebushamu bekaya yechi okonfo Agradaa. Yechi mu say asofo bi ekọ ho e find means and ways because omo connection with Yewura Mahama nti. Omo find means and ways biasa nkombe yi okonfo Agradaa every someone prison. Na asofo ni bia omo din pop out prophet-NIGEL GAISIE. Finally, Obabe reacted after allegations na omo make here. Was it truly yes or concern one prison ekwosra okonfo Agradaa? Na so to me so be Agradaa ko be pa. Yanko share that particular video.
Ade see ye ni nyina no mni ade a Ghana for dem ni nyina. Em say wo mo kire say omo nya ne nti yesenka o try any asofo bi try nanka boyi Agradaa manager in 15 years now. Bibi say
Namisha, message will be you. Granted is even so. Agradaa in Yamiba. Maybe in Yamisofo. Tell me. Somebody's enemy is not my enemy. And they should leave me. You understand? Agradaa or in Yamisofo. Obi friend in Yankopo no be near. But maybe Bible tell me say anybody that comes in the name of the Lord should be received. So say, is it to me? Who feel you're a good mommy? To another person you may be bad. Me I may be good to you. To another person I may be bad to the person. Some patriotic I say, me mean sanipem. You may nyame suffer. Until only will be a problem. It has nothing to do with me. I don't inherit someone. Yeah, I went to visit Agradaa.
Okay.
I went there and I'll go there again to visit him.
Okay.
For that matter.
Okay.
If the chance, me nyamra. Some patriotic I say.
Yeah.
Bible said, so be that prison young Koslano. And I am in Koslano prison. Once I go to the prison, sometimes I call Sierra Leone and I call prison because I go there to pray, they lead them to Christ.
Okay.
Same by church I said. You see, Ghanaians hate themselves. I don't want to be part of that type of Ghanaians. There's so much love in my heart, and that is it.
Okay.
Only will be your enemy. That is your problem. That's not my problem. Agradaa is not my enemy. What did him attempt that? Why attacking me that? But hear me. That is not my problem.
Okay.
Patriotic, or you'll be mommy, or you'll be cool. Patriotic, I say, almost on me good, on me holy. No, Emma, I dear Tomin, or Mamba, or no, I born some no buy. It's a born some or supporting me. Me penna some holy man on supporting me. So they should get a life.
It's whatever it is, Biano, Bokoya.
Duty prophet-NIGEL GAISIE ya o chemu se. Na so for I mean the colleague ni bi. Omo say omo free Nyankopon omo ye han bofo no asem to ono no meaning ono kasama no ho enye be Ghana nyina ana nkrofo a Agradaa aye omo bone o say ono asem to no okonfo Agradaa e show up na enye saa na asofo ni bia nya twu edware omo dwin so omo ye han bofo no there bi but ono a oye diboyefo ono ba obi nti eno so na ogina ye na o de call in someone prison ekwohwa Agradaa na me ka say ade bia obeye no say papa wo heboni o we twa so aba, and that is what has happened. Ebusha and 2 days and I Kevin Taylor be live video o che say OSP no one onye no kwafo. Oh yes, na obede the top until say obema ye the current update about Ken Ofori-Atta, former finance minister. The arrest now the told so say no kwan bia so no be extraditing aba Ghana ama obabe face mrano. Okay, it's right after that video no I think say Kevin Taylor make allegations be say Attorney General demand investigation on my document say incomplete crana o de on fan bre or no Attorney General no on to one because on OSP no without the Attorney General no on to me extradite Ken Ofori-Atta e wo kro bia wo. Oh yes.
And then no pay. Yes, Samida Akwa on the say Okasama a special prosecutor's office. Yenyina enim say Embrakra man ho kwan say I was a Tianaka or special prosecutor's office no and the grantee interviews. Now, interviews or grantee no Osama case ni kra eye worse. In fact, obekire say special prosecutor no in fact Ombugana for omun shada eni eye de engineer so eye investigations almost on my year eye evidence any docket no they don't even have any docket. And oba TV3 and your friend wa phone so and the agent adwene say sebio de ekoso no And the engineer who say the special prosecutor that is supposed to make sure say a docket no or the attorney general or the attorney general, he should just sit back. The attorney general will prepare every single thing. The only thing I also was trying to say, attorney general Bekacha and say, I've been able to secure the green light. Go to the United States, go work with the United States Security Agency and bring Ofori-Atta back home. That's all. And it's always checking the whole thing out. The also OSP and say, or say on the docket in my attorney general. Or the docket in my attorney general, no question office, no chain. Say attorney general here information be on or Bekacha and say, oh, me here document way. Now it is the job of the attorney general to take over from there. Or no any America for any best started in Kitahu. Send your document on here, and yet Nyoma also transmit to Komomo, Nyoma also sebi or the chiromo, evidence a chess second of Rata Cronfono. It is the job of the attorney general. Now, say attorney general, so to me, satisfy the United States government, and yet the security agency on your Mudin Koma. Then, when it's given the green light, the Obekache OSP and say, Betuma Kwaji a green light now, take it and go to the US. The Americans are waiting. They will collaborate with you in the US for you to bring the criminal back home. But the OSP is making this whole thing so complicated. He is trying to play politics with it. Now, Mumianko Tie, the communications person of OSP office, or illegal. Salary awajinina a chrono salary because the OSP Act, it does not cover that guy's job. And here's something we will deal with. I have somebody writing a petitioner. The right, the institutions to question the OSP. Sami Dako, the position, the OSP Act, does it cover his position? But let's go into this matter. Still on the OSP issue. Now, OSP versus Ken Ofori-Atta. Now, Sami Dako can send me and pay our TV3. Now, someone can say, we a news day, or saying the most important thing we need to focus on is how we will justify that Ken Ofori-Atta is not persecuted, but being prosecuted and has nothing to do with politics. Asama obi na no kan say a person Ken Ofori-Atta ba e o say ye Ghana for no prove kire e America for say ye ntata Ken Ofori-Atta na sebi Ken Ofori-Atta ye de ne ba e mana begina emra no. Now at the end of the day, when you get the OSP's office telling us to say we Ghanaians. Now, the OSP is now trying to draw a distinction between us Ghanaians, their office, and the Americans. They are speaking as if said they are not working for us, the people.
And now, Omaba Bechecho Munsemu after Kevin Taylor, Ebebo but a major problem in say why they leak information, Edema Kevin Taylor say Attorney General and air demand investigation no no docket and any team no so bra na on go through baby omakwakodru just say how far the investigation akwakodru okay and on the OSP need the team no problem sisia now one of the communicators ni bi enya akonya eko Ghananews eko checho munsem say oh so far no mabojuma omitimi the interred notice ayeden ato Ken Ofori-Atta so Interpol na oma restricted the movement the crisscrossing from America to London no oma seize no.
Now let's go listen to some of the statements he made today. Let's start with this one.
I don't think that there is any problem between the OSP and the Attorney General's office, except those who do not understand. The issue really is also not about a docket. The OSP, as you are aware, has been working tirelessly to bring Mr. Ofori-Atta back to Ghana. And it will not do anything that will frustrate all the months of the work that it has put together. When the OSP started this work, many people had very little faith that we could even put him on red notice. And if you take a look at the timelines and the things we have done, you will notice that we have done a very diligent work in ensuring that Mr. Ofori-Atta is brought back to Ghana. And the OSP is not going to allow this process to be politicized because Ghana has one shot to bring back Mr. Ofori-Atta. And if we allow it to be politicized, our chances diminishes. And I'll tell you why. Two major things. The OSP is supposed to give to the Attorney General documents that the Attorney General can use to process the extradition. Now, this document is what people are referring to as docket. The OSP has not refused to give those information to the Attorney General. In fact, just September, although that information was not leaked, the Attorney General had written to the OSP in asking for even an incomplete investigation report. And the OSP has assured that it is building up the rest of the information, and as soon as it's ready, it will transmit to the Attorney General. So really, there's no issue. Unless you do not know the documents that are required for extradition, let me quickly go through some of them.
Now, another significant document on any arrest warrant on media extraditing from USA to Ghana. Now, sa arrest warrant no, just say Attorney General no, and obetimi aye ejuma. And no nye OSP ni ejuma.
One of the important documents you need for extradition is the arrest warrant. The OSP has the arrest warrant. And if you remember, I know that the media has not been covering it. Since we got the arrest warrant against Mr. Ofori-Atta, he has sued the OSP about 7-8 times. And the OSP since June has been battling these lawsuits alone in court, just to ensure that the arrest warrant remain valid. The next thing you will need is an Interpol red notice. The OSP worked tirelessly and secured the Interpol red notice. And the red notice is alive as we speak. Even as I talk to you, Interpol International has written to us to justify why it should continue to remain on it. And that is routine. Almost every 6 months, you have to justify why a person should continue to be on red notice. And people don't know the meaning of red notice. It means that the OSP has effectively restricted the movement of Mr. Ofori-Atta. Hitherto, we have records that shows that he was crisscrossing America and London. But currently, as we speak, he cannot do that. And we know that he's currently somewhere in Maryland, Virginia, Washington. And so those who think nothing has been done, a lot has been done.
So, Sareda Akono Onye, and there, Akokane Brofo, Mammy Jomunchre, APZ4. Yabusane said, na Adentina Attorney General, Ebusa for docket. Because Mwankas and Andrew said there's something called legal, Mr. Get me that. There is a processor. So process no, a Attorney General Nkwana ebetumini the United States government etumedi nkomo ama yetumedi Ken Ofori-Atta. Now, we didn't quote that statement. Now, Anope Busan said, Adentina, Mon collaborated with the Attorney General. Now, Attorney General entumi kofa Ken Ofori-Atta number. And I say, oh, adene die bibie ni we kire se yempese ne Attorney General bedi nkomo anase ye ne be den ye beboa no emana kofa Ken Ofori-Atta ba ni nyina ne se ebia Ghana for dodo no monhyada nsuade enko ekire ye oka no no ya adwene nhyada endo enko ekire ye nya research ye nkenkan nti asam na nkasa ye nte ase ono ene ne boss ne akurugu nko ana te ase o se bibia e friend docket ya te docket ofu bia so na oka docket na ye ne Ghana for no ye nte docket ase Ose docket ni kire se nyoma ubehia ansa na wetumi akofa den akofa eye den Ofori-Atta every America de na Ghana ene ne friend docket no enti eka docket a eye file a nyoma ubehia steps a ubedi so ansa na Ken Ofori-Atta wetumi aboni chenku ede na efri abruchire ede na Ghana se omegina emra no na wakasa no osi the OSP no e was say ode den or this docket no Attorney General. Na sa docket no, I was say you make sure say answer na OSP ni bema Attorney General no na docket no nyoma I was say e faso nyina na steps ni nyina no a cover answer no de ama no. O say bibia e friend warrant. O say so hwema OSP etime secure warrant a e kire say Ken Ofori-Atta e was say de to Interpol red alert list so kire say Ken Ofori-Atta you be a or your wanted man or say no kura Ken Ofori-Atta sebio ende ye ka say enu beda Ken Ofori-Atta so no ama Ken Ofori-Atta kura ntumi ntu kwan se sia no OSP aye adwuma ma ebi nsida ni nyina ne say OSP kwaje sa eye Interpol alert list no Ofori-Atta ko to Interpol list no so no ama Ken Ofori-Atta ntumi ntu kwan first no munim second Ofori-Atta to me free America ko Ghana London and from London to America but because omo any Interpol ye adwuma nti Ken Ofori-Atta de se sia no omo restricting the movement Meaning, the OSP knew or had known say Ken Ofori-Atta is in America. He has been going to UK and he's been coming to America. Until we didn't know until OSP catch the NSA. Ken Ofori-Atta from time almost started say almost tracking no of US echo London, SF London, ever US until say omunya Interpol arrest day the toast no na Ken Ofori-Atta odi America ni UK akoniaba. Okay. Okay, so now see. Right now no nimpa say Ken Ofori-Atta to America or to around the DMV area. Because the DMV Maryland, Virginia, and Washington DC area. Into omo intelligence say Ken Ofori-Atta to Maryland, Virginia, and Washington DC area. Na nika say mu no omayati asie say omo OSP no saa nyoma no sɛ ɔmo ntumi am prepare ni nyina fa ma attorney general entumi and start and take steps to make sure say America for no ama ni green light manama OSP green light so onkofa Ken Ofori-Atta mra. But remember time na attorney general actual letter koma OSP no obusa OSP nyoma mi nsape o si OSP docket no sa steps no fa be kyerɛ me baby awodru bia wo de pese me hu. And secondly for our investigators are almost investigating matter no so kaho no mo meka ho na me nyomo na and go through the steps, because I don't think say it is only the OSP who can basically go through the steps and know say way anyway, because OSP ni ka kire say attorney general nkwan na ewo authority a obetumi aiden any America for akasa emomo agree say ewo say ye de Ofori-Atta ba. Now if the attorney general does not know the process, the attorney general will not ask you for the docket. Now, so the docket in the attorney general. Now, attorney general who's a docket now, they are bread no. In fact, docket no, BB etos wuma. The attorney general will reach out to you, and then the attorney general can say, bring the docket in its current form. The reason the attorney general edit it in its current form, she will say, onim say steps ni na won sankaye into with the fabra. Baby Edruno, Ebia ono Krampono, through his influence as the Attorney General, no, you are trying to get a document, you are struggling. He can use his office to help you secure those documents quickly, for him to present those documents to the United States. Into the Attorney General say, bring the document in its current state. Why didn't you give it to the Attorney General? The Attorney General wasn't saying, say, hand over the investigation, no, nyinamano. Or say for investigators, steps now offer the docket, no, na many montinasi. Because at the end of the day, I am the person who is going to face the Americans. If you are going to be given the green light to go to America and extradite Ken Ofori-Atta, it is only through me. If I am not able to have an agreement with the United States government, the security agency, who OSP no, you cannot go to America and extradite the Ken Ofori-Atta. And it's the OSP catcher will say, bring the document, in quote, bring the steps that can enable us to bring Ofori-Atta back home. Why have you refused to bring it? Now their argument in say, oh, and that's what my excuse in say, OSP say he's still investigating some matters in T. So Oriena or ye redia or the docket, no, and the in quote steps na a bit maybe a Ken Ofori-Atta no. Attorney General. This does not make sense. Now, Omo Kasano, or Kasano CO, says the Siano, see a Pesia cover Ken Ofori-Atta ba. I was saying Ghana for prove it America for say, Ken Ofori-Atta and young fanem basse a betatano. Na Sebio Yadene basse obejina edien, obejina a ye court, abeyin sembiano. It is not up to you, the OSP, to determine that.
It's a bit so maybe some who say that way OSP be declare Ken Ofori-Atta wanted no. Enye Kevin Taylor ene be bo mu jabio manka ye nim baby a issue na kwakodru ebusua. Oh seriously. Kevin Taylor mu say OSP Attorney General demand investigations na ma ye no. Baby amodru no fa bre no. Na ono so nhwem. Na ontu ho anamo enye effective no. Wo se de. Nti Kevin Taylor na be kan yanka. Asat now. Omo nkan bibia amfa ho ya na ana baby be favor no aba be kan. Waji glory no but a drew baby important today na wasoma na team ni bi so on be kasa wo take Kevin Taylor yi a ebusua asemo ba wo team ya impedifo no ye chebu say do no ma commit crime on ma loot state no ye say 39 cases in kwa asat now no e team jail ni baba ko crampo na omo problem ne say adentina conversation akoso between omoni attorney general no eliki
Just September, although that information was not leaked, the Attorney General had written to the OSP and asking for even an incomplete investigation report.
nti omutimi gina no so en bi nya Ghana-fo ni bi kasetia utie Kevin Taylor ye pa ebusia by the way, we have a long way to go until said they will brought all those people to book. I the Mubefa trials, Mudia. Still, GDA party, you need your politicians, you know, do name. Oh, yes, me say do name. Hey, anyway, yeah, friend, you see. Kevin Taylor ekra issue with the baby end. Say OSP no. Or be reconcile with the Attorney General so that they will do the necessary. Not wanted now or the two man so no. So what me gather information at HSS truly. This is the evidence HSS. The Honorable Ken Ofori-Atta were Luti State now. Well, on yet the needful, right? So wait to me the Interpol red notice at no so. Uti samida akuya ye chemu say every 6 months no. I was say the reason why I only insisted say asimasi was saying arresting, okay? So that should tell you say yes. Once our OSP no eddy inter-red notice at no, then okra evidence kakra ebetimi ama Attorney General so eddy to me atechi ama ya the needful. Nti ebushia also betimi ache wadwin under the comment section. Makra mo nyina.